Donald Trump loves to play golf. He was very critical about Obama when he was playing golf during his presidency, but during the Trump presidency, it seems as though golfing is a permanent fixture of his strategy. In fact, according to reports, he has spent at least 91 days of his presidency at golf courses.
That's amazing.
And has been confirmed golfing at least 35 times. Now, the reason why there's a distinction there is because the White House is very tight-lipped about the fact that he golfs so much, so they won't confirm each and every time he does it. In fact, there was that story from last week where they literally got a big truck, white box truck, to block reporters' view of him golfing. Now, the question is, all right, well, he said that Obama was super lazy for constantly golfing. He's already beaten Obama in the amount of time he's golfed in his first year of his presidency. So what does that mean? Does that mean he's being lazy? Sarah Huckabee Sanders thinks no, he's actually being incredibly productive. Take a look.
Can you tell me the biggest single thing the president has accomplished for the American people during his time on the golf course?
I think it would certainly be developing deeper and better relationships with members of Congress, in which those relationships have helped push forward the president's agenda, specifically when it comes to helping get the tax reform and tax cuts passed. A lot of that, I think, and the success of that came from the strong relationships that the president has, and he's played golf with a number of senators and used that time certainly to accomplish that.
If so much has been accomplished during this time, there seems to be a bit of a transparency issue with his time on the golf course. We don't always get confirmation of what he's doing there, despite a lot of requests. There was this incident with the box truck. Why does it seem as though the White House is a little has some kind of issue about his time on the course?
I think it's the press that has an issue with his time on the course. The president's extremely proud of the accomplishments we had during 2017.
Okay, so she thinks that, hey, he's holding very important meetings with members of Congress on the golf course, and they're having discussions about legislation and what they need to do to pass that legislation. I'm sure he really gets into the weeds of that legislation on the golf course.
Because having a meeting in Washington where all the congressmen are, that would be unproductive. Having meetings either with a lot of congressmen at once, unproductive, or hey, 4 at a time for 15 minutes each or half an hour each, that would be unproductive. What would be productive is spending an entire day with just 3 other people on a golf course over and over and over again. And some of those people are not, most of them are not congressmen. By the way, a lot of them are friends, which is understandable because he's lazy and all he wants to do is golf. And remember, they have to give him information in tweet size because, like, when he's in the White House, it's not working anyway. There was a report that he's watching 4 to 8 hours of television, mainly Fox, and just kvetching all day in his bathrobe. So he figures, what the hell? I'm not working at the White House anyway. I might as well go have fun and play golf. Right. But a lot of the people on the golf course are also his funders, his donors. So he's out there raising money for Republicans, raising money for himself, and doing the corrupt thing that he claimed that he was against. But even if you don't get into that serious stuff about the corruption and the donors, the tweets that he had against Obama golfing were
vicious.
Were so over the top.
They were over the top, they were vicious, and for some reason it was totally okay to pass judgment on Obama when he was golfing, but when he's doing it, it's not. That's the only reason why this is a story in my eyes. Like, I don't care that Trump golfs. In fact, I would prefer that he golfs 356 days out of the week, 365 days out of the week.
Out of the year.
Out of the year. You guys know what I mean. Every day. I want him golfing every day. I want him away from Twitter. I want him away from his phone. I want him away from Congress. I want him away, go golf, right? But it's just this weird, self-important, I'm above everyone and everything attitude that he has that annoys the crap out of me, because he has no problem passing judgment while simultaneously doing the exact same thing.
So just think about it in any other context, because I haven't gone golfing 91 times in my life, and I run a talk show here. Obviously, not anywhere near as important as being president. Not 1% of 1% of 1%, right? And I care deeply. I work on the weekends, I work nonstop, right? This guy doesn't care at all. He has the most important job in the world. 91 days, think about look, forget it, take the lower number. Imagine if someone had done 35 days of something else, like going to a movie. Could you imagine if the president had gone to a movie 35 times in 1 year? 35 movies. You'd be like, oh my God, Jesus, what's with the movies, right? And imagine if the movie took all day, okay? So you'd be like, what, imagine if he went to 91 movies. You'd be like, what are you doing? Go work.
You just put that in a context that blew my mind, right? Because I want everyone to just think about your life, okay? Think about your life for a second. You're not president, you're just living your life. Have you ever in any given year gone to the movies 91 times? 91 times, no way. I don't think I've gone to the movies 91 times in my entire life, right? And this homeboy is at a golf course 91 days out of the first year of his presidency. That is absurd. That is absurd.
It's literally a quarter of the days of the year. That's amazing. That's amazing. So he just doesn't care to do the job. To him, it's an exercise in ego and
making money. He's making money. I mean, he's slanging his businesses left and right, right? I mean, no one gives a crap about the conflicts of interest. No one cares about the fact that he's, slanging those memberships to Mar-a-Lago and all that, And part of the reason why he's constantly at Mar-a-Lago or one of his resorts and why he's constantly publicizing that is because it drives up memberships. It's promotional. Ivanka Trump running around in the clothing that she sells. I mean, come on. It's a big business strategy for them and nothing more.
Look, I play pitch and putt, right? The 3-par, 9-hole thing. I like it, it's fun. And a lot of Americans love golf. But the elites and their obsession with golf drives me crazy. So you remember George Bush with okay, it's really serious, we gotta go fight the terrorists. Now watch this tee shot, right? But to Bush's credit, he stopped playing golf during the Iraq War because he at least understood the optics look so bad, right?
I can't believe there's someone that makes Bush look good.
I know, right?
Amazing.
But I thought Obama played too much golf. It's nonsense with the golf, right? So, but now Trump has blown him out of the water. But like if you take it and apply anything else, I was thinking, okay, we talked about the movies. The movies take a couple of hours, golf takes all day. Imagine if they had a different habit, like if the president bowled all day long. You'd be like, what? The president spent 91 days all day long bowling. What? But like he spends 91 days all day golfing, and everybody's like, well, not everybody, but at least half the country's like, well, of course, he's got to relax. He's got to clear his mind a little bit, You just go and spend the whole day golfing instead of working. I mean, a quarter of the days, most important job in the world.
None of us have ever spent 91 days having fun out of any given week, unless we were kids, maybe. But
or retired.
Yeah.
But he acts like he's retired. He's an old guy who watches Fox News all day long and does nonstop golfing and kvetches to his friends.
Yeah.
And goes down to Florida all the time. He's retired, except he has the most important job in the world. If you like this video, bless your heart. We got a lot more where that came from. We do a full show every day, Monday through Friday. Come enjoy it ad-free by becoming a member. tytnetwork.com/join.